All right, so we're gonna go ahead and in the morning get started on pulling this engine out of the truck, the stock engine, and yeah, it should be a pretty good time getting all that out. And like I said, I wanted to clean it all up, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to O'Reilly's just right now and grab some probably some degreaser, simple green. So I'm gonna use simple green probably to clean up the firewall back here. Just have to get back there and wipe down the painted parts, you know, get all that cleaned up. Probably gonna wire brush these parts of the frame that are showing down here. I actually didn't even think about be a good idea probably to replace the starter while we're in here. Just get a new fresh starter in there. I want to freshen up as many parts as I possibly can while we're in here. Should be a good time, but I think getting it out is going to be harder than getting it put back in. Now, as far as getting it out, not sure exactly how that's going to work, because we're on a flat surface here right now in the garage, but when we step back just a little bit, we're on an incline. So it's gonna be fun. All right, so we're gonna have to go dig out our engine hoist, which is actually in the backyard in the shed, because as you guys know, we're working out of a 2-car garage, and we're doing a full engine replacement out of a 2-car garage. So you could imagine things tend to get a little messy. There's not a lot of storage space, and obviously not a lot of space in general in a 2-car garage, especially for a project that's as intense as a full engine replacement. Most people probably prefer to have a shop, which would be great, but we don't. So we have to make do with what we got. All right, so a little out of breath from that. You can imagine these don't like to roll in the grass very well. I've got to go from the grass all the way to the back and come up back to the front. But yeah, so the biggest problem I think we're gonna encounter here is once we get it up underneath the truck, we're going downhill. Oh hey, there's an LED down here.
Oh yeah? You have a bad problem with that, don't you?
No, do you think this one still works, being caked in oil?
Probably. Tough little bastards.
Oh. I'm just glad it's a nice day. It shows a good day to do this.
Huh?
So I'm just glad it's a nice day. It shows a good day to do this.
Could be a little warmer.
No, that's perfect. This is perfect. All right, had to step inside, take a little bit of an air conditioning break. Dad's still out there messing with it. We're kind of stuck as far as like getting the radiator support out of the truck. I know most people take the fenders off, but we're trying to get away without taking the fenders off, because you know that's kind of a process, kind of a pain to do. So we're trying to get by without that, but I don't know. It's kind of it's annoying. We've been snagged in this process probably for like an hour and a half now, trying to remove this radiator support. So we got the radiator support up and out finally. I thought the truck needed a tune-up, so we figured maybe it's easier to get to the spark plugs from here this way. So just doing a little spark plug change in here, and everything should run nicely after we're done. Yeah, you picked it up enough, you pulled it off the jack.
Cool. Jack it on back up.
Alright, we got the need to take off.
Where is that coming from?
Don't mind the oil spilling from the oil cooler lines.
Now we gotta get that line off here. It's hooked on the side of the motor.
Yeah, wait, that's not hooked on the side. Oh, it's just on that little clamp, that little bracket thingy. How does it come off?
Probably need a flathead screwdriver.
No, it just sits in these little these little things.
Need a flathead screwdriver?
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Oh. Nope, it's off. I don't want to rip out any wires.
No.
Looks like we're still... That oil filter's getting caught on that. All right, I think everything's clear. Just hitting those lines, I think. All right. what sucks about being downhill. You're clear of the truck. You could drop it down. Torque converter didn't go anywhere.
That's good.
That might be as good as we're gonna get. I don't know what else to do with it. I mean, we don't really have anywhere else to put it right now. Should have just bought another engine stand. I've been cleaning up antifreeze forever.
And there it is.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have everything a mess here. You know, as expected, obviously, this is a big job. You know, this isn't just, you know, taking the top end of the engine down to replace your injectors. It's a big job, man. Like, we've got the engine from inside of the truck under the truck right now. Because like I said, 2-car garage, all this work being done at home in a 2-car garage. This car has to stay inside because it's a convertible and it's got a couple of leaking issues here in this window area on both sides, and it's gonna rain this week, so I didn't want to leave it outside and get it soaked on the interior. So yeah, we've got the engine out. It was a job. You know, the engine, it actually came out real easy. You know, once we got it up and all the bolts taken out, it pulled off real easy. Torque converter stayed in one place, which is great because I did not want to spill any more fluid than we've already lost. So yeah, we've got to replace the body mount bushings here on both sides on the front. I'm going to go ahead and probably do the steering gearbox because it's right here. So there would be no sense in to not do it when once, I mean, it's right here. You know, you can't get here easily when the engine's in the truck. Of course, the idler arm and the pitman arm, I'm going to replace both of those because you'd be stupid not to, because like I said, it's all right there. So everything that I could replace that's not easy to get to when the engine's in the truck, I'm going to go ahead and replace that. The steering gearbox, that'll tighten everything up nicely, as well as the idler and pitman arm. It'll make everything a lot smoother once we get it back to driving. But yeah, we've got a little bit of a mess going on. But yeah, very, very good learning experience. You know, like I said, without my dad, I wouldn't be able to do this by myself. I mean, this is definitely at least a 2-person job. Especially, you know, getting the old engine out wasn't terrible because it's not heavy. All the heads and everything are off of it. Putting the new engine back in, it's going to be, you know, heads and everything. It's going to be a little bit more challenging being up that incline, getting it stabbed into the transmission, hopefully the first time, if we've got any luck. And just getting all the electronics and everything put back together, man. I'm ready for the opportunity to be able to drive this truck again. I mean, I don't care if I have anything else done to it before Lifted Truck Nationals, as long as I could drive it and be able to rely on it to get there and just to enjoy the show, to have fun, and to get back home is really what I'm looking forward to. Just going to truck shows again. You know, it's a lot of work, you know. And it's not going to have anything to show for it on the outside, of course, but you know, it'll be a nicely running truck with a brand new GM performance engine, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So we just gotta keep going. We're gonna have to probably you know, focus pretty much every weekend on doing something before Lifted Truck Nationals comes up. It comes up fast. I know it's just the beginning of July and the show is in September, but the show always sneaks up on you. So we've got to really get focused and get this thing dialed back in, cleaned back up, put back together, running, driving, all that, so we can do the fun stuff that we want to do to the rest of like the interior. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this little series of replacing the engine in this, and the next video will probably be, I might do a cleanup video, I don't know yet, but obviously going to put an install video in here. So yeah, if you guys are excited, comment down below. Tell me something you're looking forward to. If you're going to be at Lifted Truck Nationals this year, would be awesome to meet you all. And you know, shoot me a thumbs up, subscribe, follow the social media down below, and we'll see you all in the next video, guys.